I, 29F, discovered my partner, 30, has been talking to his ex for old time's sake. My boyfriend Jack and I had an incredibly tumultuous relationship. We met at a bar after college and we started dating 3 months later. For the first 2 years of our relationship, things were great. However, I had this nagging feeling that he was hiding something from me. It wasn't until we broke up that I found out about his history with his ex. He'd never told me about them, but it seemed like they still talked occasionally. They'd meet for coffee or dinner every once in a while. I thought it was weird then, but since we'd already broken up, I didn't think much of it. We eventually got back together 6 months later and everything was fine. Well, almost fine. There were some issues here and there, but nothing major. Until last night. Jack and I were watching a movie together. I was sitting on the couch next to him, snuggled under a blanket when he got a text. He looked down at his phone, saw the message, and suddenly became really uncomfortable. He tried to brush it off, saying it was just someone asking if we could go grocery shopping together. But I knew that's not what he was thinking. He lied to me, plain and simple. The lying made me angry, so I decided to pull the conversation out into the open. I asked him who was texting him, and why he was trying to lie about it. At first he said no one was texting him, but I could tell that wasn't true. So I pulled out my phone and showed him the texts he'd sent to his ex. They were all pretty casual, but they definitely suggested a romantic connection between the two of them. That's when it clicked. She was texting him for old time's sake. It wasn't long before he confessed that they'd slept together twice over the past year. I was shocked. I was upset, but I also wanted answers. I asked him why he did it, and he told me that they had a deep emotional connection. That's all well and good, but I was still hurt. We talked for hours about how he felt and what happened, and eventually, I realized that I couldn't stay with him anymore. So I packed my bags and left. Now I'm sitting alone in my apartment, wondering why I ever thought that he was worth staying with. Edit. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words. I've been getting a lot of messages from people asking to talk more about this situation. If anyone wants to discuss further, please feel free to comment below. Update. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about whether or not I've forgiven Jack. Honestly, no, I haven't. My parents are telling me to give him another chance because he'll change, but I don't know if that's possible. As for him, he's trying to convince me to get back together. He says he loves me and can't imagine living without me, which makes me feel a little guilty. But honestly, I don't want to be with him anymore. He cheated on me, lied to me, and hurt me in ways that I never thought were possible. I hope that gives you guys some closure. Let me know if you have any other questions.